Hello, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nico and I am a full-time eBay reseller. So I couldn't sleep last night. I tried going to bed, so I ended up staying up till about 3 in the morning. That's the bad news. I did sleep till 8, so still around 5 hours. I got a lot done though, because what else do you do? So I cleaned a lot of the surfaces in here. You can't see it behind me. It doesn't look like I've accomplished a thing, but I really did. I dusted. I even dusted under my photography table. I'm starting to try to clean my office too, just for my own sake mostly, but I am having company, and this is a door that if it's open, when you come in through the front door, you do see in here. It doesn't bother me anymore. I keep it clean for myself, not just, for any other reason. So I photoed about 10 or 12 items last night, sent that to my VA. I normally don't break it up like that, but by the time I got to that task, I was tired, so thankfully I went to bed. Oh, sorry, my drink kind of got water up here on my computer table. That's all right, it's just a little bit. So then I got up and he was already ahead of me, so I am on number 31. I'm uploading some more photos now since he's ahead of me. Normally I don't even send him a group until I have at least 30, but I just wanted him to get started as much as he can today, because I really want to stop work on anything down here by about noon tomorrow. I've got pumpkin bread I want to make. I've got all this good stuff I want to do, and I want to clean the upstairs of my house. I want to just clean out my pantry and get rid of stuff that might have gotten away from me, and just do a lot of deep cleaning upstairs. So they're not coming till Sunday at noon, but I do go to we're going to church and meeting them there. So technically, whatever I want to be done with personally, I want to have it done by 10 on Sunday morning. So I am going to ship in the morning because it's Juneteenth. If it wasn't Juneteenth on Monday and a postal holiday, I probably would not do hardly any work tomorrow, except maybe just continuing to clean and reorganize. So behind me there, I've made great progress. I've gotten about 2 tubs photoed. That's where the 30 items came from. So I probably have about 40 or 50 more. I told him I was going to send him 60 items today, so I want to do at least 30 more. And then I'm going to get tubs with lids and, maybe hold off until Tuesday. Then I'll do some more photos. If I get 60 items drafted by him through this weekend, then I should be able to just come down here and, while my company is at the hotel, even if it's late at night, I'll come down and just send 10 out. And that should give me, 5 or 6 days if I want 5 or 6 days off. So all I really have to do today, technically, is 30 more items, get those to the VA, and then put away stuff every day. However, I've got great stuff here, and I'm trying to focus on my best stuff. And I still need to deep clean my garage. I need to do the shuffle. If you do boxes like I do, so this is my inventory system. These milk carton boxes are free at the store, and I have probably 100 of them. So I just put them in here by number. They all go in order. I've made them more lightweight. I do have bigger ones, but especially right now where I have a shoulder injury that I pulled a muscle or something, this is the perfect size. And I do have people who sometimes ship for me and help me, and so I just made it so that some of my friends and family who help me aren't having these huge heavy boxes. But what happens, I'm sure unless you're a brand new reseller, if I sell 2 things out of there, then I have to at some point condense, because I have a ton of empty space in my garage right now. So in a perfect world, I've tried, I think you've seen me do these editing videos that I've been doing. I've tried to not just shuffle the things. I've tried to figure out why that group of stuff that I'm shuffling has not sold. So I've done probably 100 items in the last 2 or 3 weeks, and I've gone in by hand, figured it out, pulled a few things to give to consignment that just I don't think are ever going to budge, and then I'm condensing, and I think that's a much better way to do it. However, I'm just running out of time. So technically I have 200 or 300 more items that I really would like to have had done before I go in there and shuffle. But it's not a big deal. You know, the shuffling takes like about an hour to an hour and a half to do my entire garage and all my hard goods. The hard goods are the hardest part because I have to try to keep them in order. So what I'm going to do on the hard goods is transition also to a box system. So even if an item is this big, it's going to start going in a box in order. It'll just keep it condensed more. And then on the super big items, the really big ones, then I will just have to set them in order next to that group of items. But I'm actually trying to condense down to just one inventory system with the same numbers, not hard goods and soft goods. It'll be hard on bigger items, but on anything, even if it takes up one whole box, that's fine because it's taking up the same amount of space in my garage anyway. And so I'm trying to convert to where even if one item is boxed and then it goes in that box, at least it's totally in order. There's no looking for things. For the most part, since I know what the items look like, I'm the one who's listing it, I'm the one who marks the box, I don't have as much trouble. Although like once a year, something just totally disappears. Can't find it for any reason, no idea what happened. But that's only about once a year. Normally, I do a very good job at knowing where stuff is. But I do have my husband helping me and different people who ship. And it is a thing where sometimes they have to look for things because they're seeing the object a certain way. Like maybe they're seeing this little tiny miniature thing. And they don't realize that I double box, so it might be a box this big. So, you know, you get it in your head what size box this should be. And so I'm trying to eliminate that. I hardly ever have to look for clothing because it's in order. And as long as you keep it in order, you're good. So that's one project I wish I would have had done by now. The reason why is that when you pull up to my house, we have a converted garage. That's where all my stuff is. So whenever we do get time and money, we want to insulate that and make it like an actual part of the house. But that's much more expensive than we knew at the time. So we took the garage door out and put sliding doors because we were going to continue with that. But to get the heat to continue into the garage, you know, just that one extra room to actually do the central heating that goes in there, that's much more expensive than we had money for at the time when we put that sliding door on. And then, you know, we need to sheetrock it, do real walls. My husband and I do not do any kind of construction at all. We were not raised even knowing how to hang a shelf, so we've had to teach ourselves, you know. We'll lay that kind of cheaper bamboo flooring that like sticks together or joints together. My husband's getting better and better at that, but we just aren't good at that kind of stuff. So, anyhow, so we have to hire everything out. So, and I know you can have like wall electric heating. There are options. And so once we get the money to just sheetrock the whole thing and make it part of the house, we can do that. Although we are getting older and someday we do want, you know, to maybe move or just have a better house. You know, we've lived in this house for many, many years. So, you know, with that in mind, what's going to sell better? Is it better to have a converted space in the garage? Because we do have another garage out back that people could pull their cars into. So I feel like since we have two garages, one is attached, and one's out back, that we're better off to go ahead and convert this to like what someone else, a normal human, would use as a family room. Not us, because we're, you know, we have eBay stuff in there. Well, I do have a friend coming over. She's going to give me some carrots and jalapenos, I think, from her garden. Or she has to leave unexpectedly for a funeral, so maybe it's stuff she bought and now it's going to go bad. So she's dropping that off, and then I'm going to buy a bunch of rhubarb off of her. And I'm going to try to make some freezer jam. I hate store-bought jelly. Once you've had people give you homemade jelly for Christmas and stuff, I hate store-bought jelly and stuff, but I do not can. I have no desire to learn. I would just rather buy it. But I'm very picky, you know, I'm just a former nurse. I mean, you can literally get botulism from someone if they don't know their canning process well. So I am a little, you know, shy about going to a farmer's market and just buying a bunch of someone else's canning. It's fine if it's a food that you're going to heat up. Like even if it's rhubarb in a jar and you're going to make rhubarb crisp, then that's going to bake in the oven and it would kill most of the botulism toxin. But for jellies and fresh stuff, you know, salsas and stuff. I gotta know the person. I'm sorry. It's just a type A thing. I've just seen and heard people get the botulism thing, and it's very hard to recover from. So anyway, guys, that's my thing I'm gonna buy the rhubarb for. Too much information, and then I am gonna make rhubarb crisp. All right, let's get shipping. It's a slow day. I've been doing a ton of prep work. If you saw my haul videos the last couple days, you've seen me looking up stuff, figuring out on that consignment grouping if it was worth money, if I should even sell it for the gal. Then it ended up to be like about a carload of stuff by the time I kind of rewrapped it so that it would be protected to take back to her. And I decided, you know, I need some groceries anyway, so I just drove 40 miles each way, so about 80 miles, got groceries, dropped off a carload of stuff out of here that is just not sellable, gave her tubs back because she had these big, massive tubs. So I got the tubs out of my house, and because that's what the Barbies had been in. I sold a bunch of Barbies for her, and they're doing well, but I had all these empty tubs all over my house. So I got all that back. That feels very good, but it's not good for my sales because all the good stuff, there's probably about $2,000 in stuff besides the jewelry sitting right over here, possibly. You know, you never know what you're going to get, but based on my comps. But I haven't listed it. I've thought about it. I've, you know, separated it out, but the prep work does not pay at all. So my sales are really slow. I'm at 11 items for $211.74. That's okay. I don't know how else to do it because I really wanted to have some peace down here where I just knew where I was at. I didn't know if those Emmett Kelly figures were worth money, so they've been just sitting here, and I just wanted to do it. So I feel good about it, even though I think it cost me kind of a sales day when I would have been listing more clothing. It's all good. All right, let's get shipping. So $211. It's all clothing today, I think. So that's easy ship day. This is number 4,500, so about 1,000 items ago. These are just Adidas pants. They are small. They're tapered. The reason I picked them up, I think, was just at the bins. They have this trefoil logo, and they're cute. But I would not pick these up again unless they're vintage. Now, I do have these Adidas. Now, this kind of breakaway 3-stripe Adidas. Now, these even have some stains down here, a few stains on the knee. These will get upwards of 30. So these I do still pick up, but I do not pick up much Adidas. I'm going to do a video on it and learn for myself, like what Adidas should I be picking up. But I'm certainly not picking up an Adidas legging. All right, so let's get this shipped out of here. I'm so glad it sold. $7.50 plus shipping, so $15.64. Okay, come on, purchase shipping label. I'm like, uh-oh, are we going to have a glitch? Because I've waited. It's already 11:40, and my friend will be here around 2:30. So I need to hurry. Plus, I just really want that project over with. I want a photo, 30 more items, and then be done with photography for about 4 or 5 days. It'll rest my back more since I am struggling, and you know, rest my shoulder, and I just want to be done with it. All right, first class 420. This is going to Burbank, Illinois, and I charged $6.75. And I'm almost out of these things, so then I'm going to convert to the 2-sheet, you know, sticky labels, and I need to order more of those too. Because I have about 200 over here that I've just been waiting to get rid of these on. And then I'm going to convert and see if that works in my system more. They're not that much more expensive, and I think they'll do better. All right. I have this wild rice cranberry salad that I might try. I love wild rice, like just I could eat it every day. But you know, it's cool outside. Like today, it's only 50 degrees right now, and it's been rainy and rainy and rainy. So technically, on Sunday, if it rains when I have company, then I could make chicken wild rice soup. But you know, I'm not going to count on soup since it might be a warm day. And it's also Father's Day, so, you know, eating out in a small town when it's Father's Day and everyone else has the same idea is not smart. So I'm going to cook. So I'll probably make like a cold wild rice salad, and then I have this one dish that a lady at Potluck Church makes all the time. It's hamburger, fresh mushrooms, wild rice, beef broth, and then some, you know, seasonings to flavor it. And it's actually so much better than it sounds. It sounds so basic, but it's really good. This is a Cabela's shirt. This is number 4,619. So about 800 items ago. I will not pick up Cabela's until I do some more research. I think these things should be worth it. This is an XL, so I was already trying to think, okay, Cabela's in a small, I'm not going to pick up. But this is just a really nice shirt. It's short sleeves, you know, great style. It's not vented, but it's definitely more of a trail or a hiking thing. And I just can't get it to sell. I do not know why. It might be the brand, but I haven't done any deep dive on Cabela's. It would take me less than half an hour to get a clue of what's going on and what I should pick up in Cabela's. I just haven't had time to do that. So anyway, for now, unless I suspect that it's like a really rare or vintage or, you know, something, I am not picking up Cabela's because I have a ton that is really stagnant. I have like 6 or 7 items in my store that is stagnant on that. All right, 16 ounces or 15.2, so I'm going to put 16 in. This is going to Texas. The order value, the total order value is $18.40. So to the customer, that's a ton of money. I mean, oh, I put priority flat rate. Okay, I got to put that in there. On things that are almost 16, sometimes I do that. So we'll just plop that baby down in there. So it's going to cost $8.30 and I charged $9.75. But yeah, I just can't figure out what is going on in Cabela's. I want to do that video along with Eddie Bauer pretty quickly because I find those two brands all day long. And I don't want to just totally eliminate a brand when I know that there's some stuff. I don't know if it's the wool coats. I don't know if it's like the hunting, fishing, vented stuff. I don't know. But I've got to figure that out. Okay, so I'm going to keep about $1.45 on the shipping, you know, minus all the fees and stuff. Let's get this one out of here. There are about 20 deep dives that I keep talking about doing. And then like this week, I'm having company. And then my husband goes to church camp on Wednesday. So I could stay here in town, you know, just in an empty house and do that, but he's gone anyway, so I think I'm going to go see my family about an hour and a half away. I can source there. My dog can play with their dogs, so he gets a lot more exercise and fun. Because I walk my dog with my husband at least once a day under normal circumstances, but I don't do it 2 or 3 times. And my husband, you know, walks him at night a little bit more. That's how he helps me so I can work an extra hour or 2, you know, if I need it. And right now with company, I definitely need it. So, you know, if I have the other dogs for him to get some activity with, he'll be a lot happier than just sitting here waiting for my husband to get home. And plus, I have a huge store credit at that consignment store that I want to use. Last time I checked, I had $238 at this one consignment store, and they have great stuff. So I need to go spend that. This just came in this morning. This is a pair of Ovation pants. They're equestrian. They're breeches. I got $25.73 plus shipping, so $38.09. They sold via promoted listings, but no other promotions. And I can just, since I live here, I don't horse ride or wear breeches, but I can just spot them a mile away. A lot of times they have like a different color, you know, in throughout here. I'm sure you know that. But this gave it away right here. And surprisingly, I guess it's because it is so common in Wyoming, a lot of places do not mark up breeches. So these were $3. So I was happy with that at this store, you know, about an hour and a half away from here. So these took a little bit to sell. Oh, FedEx is here. Let's see if he's just turning around. That's all right. He may ring the doorbell and my doggy's going to bark, but I don't even know what I'm expecting. Oh, he's going next door. I see. He just pulled up in my driveway. That's okay. That works. I'm like, uh-oh, what did I order? I need to order stuff. I just haven't gotten it done. So that works for me. Oh, no, he is bringing me one, too. Hopefully he just leaves it. If not, guys, I'll have to take a second and go answer the door. He'll ring the doorbell, but I'll see if it's signature confirmation. I don't think it is. Priority mail, padded flat rate. Nope, he's leaving. $8.30, and I charged $9.95. So these are going to Ohio. I was really happy. I sent all those bras out a day or two ago, literally, like 2 days ago. And the gal I send them to lives in Maryland, and she literally got them within 2 days and had paid me the $117, I think it was, for the 39 bras. She said there were just 2 that are brands not to pick up again, because I'm just trying to learn what she wants. And, you know, so other than that, I mean, I did really good. That kind of gave me some extra cash for the last 2 or 3 bins trips I went. A lot of bras just have not come out, at least where when I was at the bins. I'm not saying they haven't come out in weeks. I'm just saying that the days I happened to be at the bins, I had to really, hurt myself to find bras. And then I eliminate ones that I don't think are going to sell good for her. So that was a nice thing that in 2 days I turned that money around. Got that done. I'm just trying to get my inventory for free. I'm going to make a video. It might be later this afternoon that talks about that. And I think I'm going to be able to do it. I'm very excited. A Peter Millar shirt. Normally I would charge much more for this. I've had this for about over a year, maybe more. It's a great peach kind of orange color. Very pretty. But it does have a college logo on the front. And though, if it's a college sports logo, I think that would be great. But this is just the college logo. And so, I tried still pricing it at like 15. Then I came down to 10. I've had this, like I said, well over a year. So this fell into my editing video finally. And so I took $2.99 plus shipping, so $9.94. And I'm glad it's gone. I could have consigned this to the local consignment store in Wyoming, and it probably would have sold better since it does have a Wyoming community college on it. It's not even the university, it's a community college, so I think that hurts it too. If it would have been the University of Wyoming, I think it might have done okay. I think I either missed it when I picked it up, or I thought, oh, it might do okay. So good riddance, glad that's gone. This is going to lose Delaware, which is funny because, so they must just feel like the logo doesn't matter. I thought maybe it was going to Wyoming. But anyway, $5.17 to ship it, and I charged $6.95. I'm so glad you're gone. So yeah, I'm going to make this pumpkin bread. It has orange juice in it, and then you can add cranberries and all this stuff. And my mom made it like a couple weeks ago, and she put little mini chocolate chips in it, and it was really good. And then I want to make Nanaimo bars. If you don't know what Nanaimo bars are, you are missing out. It's a Canadian thing. I know you don't think of dessert as, Canadians have amazing desserts. You think of the French, or you think of tiramisu from Italy. But these Nanaimo bars are amazing. They have like a custard layer, but they still slice really well. And then it's just hard to explain. You can look them up. So I make those a lot since my husband is Canadian. He has a dual citizenship, so he's Canadian. And a lot of our family, obviously, is Canadian, so I make those. And so they take a little bit of effort, but I'm going to make those. Now, these I only had listed one day. And the more embellished pattern, the better that they sell. The last one I sold, if you happen to have been watching my videos in the past, there was a pair of, like, big flag, red, white, and blue, like, just very obvious that it was something kind of like Loudmouth. That's what I was hoping it was when I first found it. So this brand does not sell for as much as Loudmouth, And when I first found the orange shorts, I thought, well, they're plain. There's no real, you know, fancy pattern on them. But these sold within a day. I priced them according to comps, so I looked. These are a 34 waist. They did use my 22% off coupon. And so the total order value is $21.80. The last pair, too, was a pair of knickers. So instead of shorts, I think the shorts might be more popular. The knickers are a little bit of a different look, even for golfers, I think. Not everybody wears knickers. And so those took a little while to sell, but I did get more like 25, I think, on those, something like that. I think they sold once, actually, and then returned for fit, and then I sold them again. These are going to New Hampshire. It's going to cost $5.17, and I charged $6.99, so they're going first class. Whew, yeah, it'll take me an hour and a half to do the scrunch in my garage. If I can get the other 30 items photoed fast enough, then I might make myself do like 50 items, just because, you know, it's almost as fast as just going in there and scrunching everything. It's almost as fast to just do a quick edit on every item that you're scrunching, but I probably will eliminate that. I want to make sure my listings are up first, then my shipping goes out, and then other than that, I'm hoping to take about 3 partial days off, and then 2 or 3 like full days off in the next week. So that's why I've been working so hard, and that's why I'm investing in the VA. It will cost me $1 per item because I pay him well so that I get a good one. It'll cost me about $1 per item to pay to have the 60 items done, but to me, 3 or 4 days off is worth that. This is a pair of Fig scrub pants. It's an XL. They have a certain number. I always put that style number because it does make a difference to nurses and people who, you know, just want a certain fit. I mean, you're in these scrubs 14 hours sometimes in one day, so you want to look good. I'm surprised that I'm not getting more because these are XL, but I had 5 pair of them and no one wanted to pay like $21, $22. I know I could have waited forever. I've had these about 5-6 weeks. So I took 13 plus shipping, so $21. It's fine. I probably will not pick up, you know, unless there's a group of the same person donated the same size figs, or if it's the shirt and the bottom that match, then I might pick up figs. But I just have had like 10, 15 pair of figs in the last 2 or 3 months, and no one, you know, even when I wait on them, even on these XLs, I can't get over 20 on them. So I'm going to eliminate those or consign them. I know that the one store up where I live, it's the only place you can buy used scrubs in town, and there's a lot of college students who have to have scrubs and things, and so I might just consign them, see what I get there. Let's see. I charge them $6.99. It's going to cost $6.22 even to go to California because these are, I had to put 15 ounces in. The XLs and the type of material figs is really heavy. Almost padded flat rate. There is something. What is that? Is that an offer or a question? Looks like, oh, just for you short sleeve shirts. I'm like, I already shipped the Adidas. Are they buying another Adidas thing? Okay, nope, just a like advertisement on eBay, which is good. You know, for our customers, you want them to send out a lot of things like that, so that is good. All right. I thought I had, was that yesterday I had a double order? I don't think I do. I think I just sold 2 Prana shirts, but not to the same person. Ugh, that's kind of creepy. The one person has a username that includes the word Unabomber. That's kind of interesting. Gotta love that. Not what I would choose. But anyway, that's just me. No judgment, I guess. This is a Prana flannel. It is a, let's see, what do I have this as? A women's medium. I have well, it's not really a shacket. That might be a mistake to put that in there. But I do have Gorp Core Snap Front Hiking. I guess it is thinly lined. It's not a traditional shacket, so hopefully they're not looking for something ultra heavy. Otherwise, you know, I'll take the return, of course. Promoted listings, no coupon. I sold this for $15 plus shipping, so $23.06. This is a medium. Prana sells very fast for me, even in mediums. I don't do small and extra small, but in mediums, I still will sell it, but I have to be willing to only get 15. But it does sell fast enough that it's fine. This is going to Paso Robles, California. I charged $6.22, or I charged $6.75, and it's going to cost $6.22. My company is coming from California. They're friends of ours for about 5 years now, and they're going to fly into Denver, rent a car, come this way, go to Yellowstone, and then head back. I'm not quite sure why they didn't fly into Utah. Maybe, I don't know, just for whatever reason. As far as I know, they're flying into Denver, so maybe it was that much cheaper, or there's other things they want to see when they're up there. You know, they might be stopping at some other places, so I'm excited to have them. I love California. When we go visit up there and see them, you know, we don't stay with them either because we're always doing like 10 things, but we, you know, go up and see them when we're up there. And man, I love California. I don't know if I'd want to live with all the craziness, and I certainly don't want to have to pay the rent bill or buy a house there. I don't want to have to pay for that, but boy, is it nice. We have one other couple too that we know from Florida who come here in the summer, and they work here in the summers. This is a Prana. This is a hoodie. It is flawed, so that's why I took so little on it. It's a large hoodie. Let's see what's wrong with it. Let me go see what the problem is here. It's got a major flaw, and I wouldn't list this anymore. There are a few holes in the back of the hoodie. So, you know, Prana is an outdoor hiking brand. It obviously did sell. I think if I would have started it at like $7 just to recoup some money, it probably would have sold right away. If I ever do list something with flaws, it has to be like an outdoor hiking brand or that expensive. Like CC Filson, I will list with any amount of holes. Yeah, I don't. Today I even had, it might even be in here. I had this Felix Huck hoodie, and that could go for like $30, but there's some really substantial stains on the sleeve, and I tried getting it out, so I'm literally not even gonna give that to the thrift. It's just too stained, and I don't know how I missed it. I think maybe I thought I could get it out is what it was, but I'm not gonna put that off on anybody because I know I've already tried to stain treat it like massively, and I couldn't get it out. So it must be oil or something like that. This is 1 pound 2 ounces going to Forest Grove, Oregon. I charged $9.75, and it's going to cost $8.30. Let me see if I have enough of these even for the day. Yeah, I do. Okay. Yeah, I've got enough for today and maybe tomorrow, depending on how many I sell, but then I'm out, which I'm glad. I am glad. One less thing on my desk because I can just keep the stack of that paper up here and just make sure my husband knows that this is different paper. This is sticky paper, or I'll have to find some kind of container for it so that I know where it is. The whole scissor thing, it's fine. And for a while there, I was, you know, struggling to have 5 or 6 orders a day because I just wasn't getting enough good inventory. But now that I'm back up and running, not even where I want to be, but back up and going again, this is just a waste of paper. And I went and bought copy paper the other day too. I'm like, whoa. I didn't order it like from a wholesale place like Uline or something. I need to check out my prices. But the truth is what happened is I went to an estate sale 2 or 3 years ago. I may have told this story already. But everybody was buying the antiques and everything, and they had 2 big cases of copy paper, and she gave it to me for $1 a ream. So that lasted me almost 2 years. So that's where the sadness comes in, is that I paid $1 a ream for the last 2 years for paper, and I'm just now the last month or 2 running out. So now I got to pay $8 a ream, and with COVID, I think it went way up now. Jeez. could not believe how much copy paper is. And I'm not getting special or anything. I just got like 750 sheets because that's the smallest they had at this Walmart. They were out of the other, and so it was like $8 or $9. Okay, Figs Technical, another pair of pants. These are a medium. Now this one I got $18.80 on. If I knew I could get, you know, that price all the time, I would do it. And these are a smaller size. I think they say that some colors are collectible. I've heard Kaylee Elaine or someone say that, so I tried to look up the colors. Maybe black is the thing, because black is one of those staple colors. A lot of women or a lot of nurses want black pants. Even if they have a colorful shirt, they just want black pants. So that could be, maybe I need to just go do comps on just the colors, and maybe I will pick them up. So anyway, 22% off with my promotion. These are going to, where are we going? To Grand Blanc, Michigan. I charged $6.75, and it's going to cost $5.04 unless I need to go up on the weight. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, these need to be at 13, so I do need to go up 1 ounce, which makes a big difference, I bet. Yep, that ounce is a killer. So from 12 to 13 is a killer. But I'm honest on it because they'll get you anyway, right? Why would you do that? So $6.44, and I charge $6.75. So, yep. That's why sell first class items that are under that 8 ounces. You know, you can save a lot on shipping. 2 more after this, guys. 2 more. We're getting there. A lot of just staple products. I think, is this my most expensive item? The $18? I think it is. I got to remember now. I can't remember what we've shipped, but I think $18 is my highest price item today, which is not making me happy. That's why there's 11 orders for $200 and some. And you've seen me before have 11 orders and have $500. So that is definitely the goal. But about 4 of these items are clearance, and I am so glad that that clearance, ending, editing, and then selling similar is working. That is, you know, even with today, $211 in cash flow on mostly old stagnant items is great. Minus the shipping, of course. So, you know, probably still like a net profit of $60 to $80. I'd have to do all the math, you know, definitely, because I don't pay much for these items, so that's for sure. This is a Shannon Marie Hawaiian dress. I think I thought this was cuter than it was. It's also a size medium. It has surfboards on it. I think even up to last year, early summer, I was just saying, oh, that's cute. You know, I can kind of style it with my keywords and it'll sell, and you know, I can get $10, you know, $1 to 10, and I was in that mode. But even though this is cute with surfboards, nobody cares. I've actually had this longer than a year, so it wasn't this summer, it might have been last summer. But anyway, good riddance. This is another item I clearance. So $3 plus shipping, so $10.21. So yeah, I think you can do some of this stuff like at $7.99 plus shipping, which is still a huge profit if you're willing to do the volume. So there's nothing wrong with that. But for me now, I am very, very brand driven, because I find all the same brands. I'll show you that in my consignment video when I get it done here. Okay, actually 6 ounces. 6 ounces. This is going to California, so that helps. It's going to cost $4.20, and I charged $6.95. So at least I'm getting a little bit of a kickback on the shipping, because that is not a sale I want to repeat. I'm hoping that last year I didn't list, I don't know how many I listed, but last year I sold 3,726 items, I think it is. It's at 3,700 items. So I figure that I have 400 or 500 items right now that I would never rebuy again. So what I'm hoping is at the very least that I still sell at least 3,700 items this year, and I replace all of those with items that, you know, at least right this second are trendy. They're, you know, worth $20 and above. Because if I do that one thing, then my income should double, let alone if I list more, which I'm also trying to do. But, yeah, I think it's going to work. It looks like it is already. Plus, I'm cutting my cost of goods way down, and I've talked about that in my other videos. This is a Catherine's shirt. Catherine's is one of those that other people say they pick it up every time. You know, it gets $25 for me. This is a Catherine's 2X. I've had this about going on probably 2 months. Let me click in because I haven't relisted this one. Let me see. I got this on April 30th, so May and June, so about 6 weeks. So it's not horrible. I guess I could have waited longer, but I just have had no offers, no interest, you know, nothing. So I came down, I took an offer for $10 plus shipping, so $17.56. I'm just getting to where I do have a Catherine's new a tag item that I picked up this week, and I will do that and try to get 24. But otherwise, I think I'll just consign it because I think Catherine's is halfway decent in consignment. So I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, I have another order that came in. I'm going to tell you about it so I can go grab it and get it out of here. Tell you in a second. This is going to, let's see, Sahuarita, Arizona. Sahuarita, Arizona, I would assume. $4.88 is what it's going to cost, and I charged $6.75. I think I'm going to bake a little bit of it tonight because I wanted to just cook and bake all day tomorrow, but it's like 50 degrees out, 52 right now, so it's going up a little bit. But if I go start baking and turning my oven on, then it'll make the house really hot. So I think I'll wait till it cools down again at night, and then about like 8 or 9 at night, go ahead and bake one batch of whatever it is I'm going to start on. But I want my work done first so I can have real days off. I normally have 2 days off a week, and then honestly my sourcing days are kind of like days off. Sometimes my family comes with me. We definitely go eat dinner at places in Denver. So I feel like on a normal week where I have all my ducks in a row, I kind of have 3 to 4 days off from listing in a week. Because I do use my drafts and I do schedule listings. But right now I only have 5 scheduled listings, and that's for Sunday, I think it is. So I've already pre-prepped my work. I have 5 items, I think, launching. It's Sunday or Monday, one or the other. And I just can't wait till I can have, 3 days of drafts, and not be so busy. But it's coming, guys. It's coming. I've been just gone and having lots of company. So today I also sold a pair of black clover shorts. I don't have them in front of me. They also have a flaw. I've had these, let's see, I think these are in April also. Kind of the same number. Yep, April 23rd, so goodbye, goodbye. Somebody who's got golfer in his name is buying it, so that makes me happy too. They're kind of a golf brand. I have golfing in the title. So anyway, I sold them for $11.99 plus shipping, so $20.54. I think if these were normal shorts with no flaw, I think I could have gotten about $18. So that's all I have on the shipping video. I will, I have to do a haul because this stuff needs washed and I can't get it back in the listing pile and put away nicely unless I do the haul. So I will get that haul done for you probably in the next couple hours. I think there's some good stuff in there, and I'm also going to talk about my consignment situation, and that is working out. I got some good receipts here with a lot of store credit for the next time I go to Denver. Right now I'm sitting at $238 at the one store, and it's probably gone up because I just dropped a bag off, but let's say $238, and then I'm at like $150. So $380 in consignment credit, guys. So if I don't want to spend a dime for inventory this week, I don't have to, at least. I mean, and I should be able to eke out somehow 70 items, 10 a day with just my consignment credit. So that's another $300 in my pocket. I've never had it be that good, and I'm going to try to go to Denver while my husband's gone next week and try to get that to the $500 to $600 to $700 range. I really feel like I can source my really good eBay stuff, and I'll show you what I'm buying at the consignment stores with that credit. I really think I can eliminate my cost of goods. So tune back in sometime later today once I get the 30 photos taken, and that's what I'll do. And if you don't mind, just play my videos in the background. It really helps me a lot. I'm not trying to make money on this. I just want my time to be valuable to other people. And yes, eventually if I'm going to put, hours a day, I'm making 2 or 3 videos today, it would be nice to get some reimbursement. So I need to get to that 1,000 mark. So, and right now I think I'm at, 400 and some subscribers. I appreciate every one of you. It's not like some numbers game for me where I'm trying to grow this to, millions of people and all that. I always want it to be personal, and I'll always answer my own questions on YouTube. I may hire out some other social media stuff, like to get like the hashtags in there, because I'm not very good at all that. So I may hire that stuff out, but I'm always going to answer my own questions and stuff. So anyway, guys, take care. Please smash the like button. Make a comment. That also really shows a lot of interaction on YouTube. So, even if I really have to go somewhere and I log off on someone's video, especially then, I push the like button and I say thanks for the haul or just anything. It really helps me out. But I'll see you guys back later today. Bye-bye.